What's up guys, it's Chris, and today this video is for new drivers, so people who are thinking about signing up to become a Doordash driver.
Righto, gather together boys, this is the one we've all been waiting for.
I'm just going to run through two high level things. So the high level thing number one is the initial sign up process and what to expect. And then the second bit we'll hit on is your first day and just how to kind of approach it. So our first section is going to be the initial sign up and just what to expect as you run through that. So the first step you'll do after you finish watching this video and you're all up to speed on it is go down to the description of this video, click the links to sign up, and the first thing you do is going to put in your postcode or zip code to see if DoorDash is available in your area. Once you put your postcode in there, it's going to do a check. It's going to say, do we have availabilities here? Is DoorDash up and running here? And if it's all gravy from there, you just go straight through, put in your email address and set up a password to get your account ready to go. Once your account's ready to go, you start running through all the application questions. So the questions it's going to run through is just basic information stuff. Well, what's your name? Where do you live? Provide your proof of ID documents and details about the vehicle you're going to be using. But a big step in this, and I think where a lot of people start to kind of trip up on the sign up process, is you're not an employee for these companies. So you're going to need an Australian business number, an ABN, because you're going to be a contractor.
Yeah, this job's just weekend cashies, isn't it?
No, it's not paid out in cash or anything like that. So DoorDash does need to pay you for it. So you're going to need to be treated as a contractor in order to do so. Now, if you already have an ABN, nice and easy, just put your ABN number in. You can jump onto ABN Lookup and search through your details to find your ABN number and just put that into the fields when they ask for it. Alternatively, if you don't have an ABN, it's a nice, easy process to get one up and running. All you need to do is go to abr.gov.au, click to apply for a new ABN, and just run through the questions that the government needs from you from there. Now, when you're setting up an ABN, the most easy structures to do it as is a sole trader. So that's just saying you're working for yourself, you're your own entity, you're not a corporation or a company or anything like that. You're just a sole trader working for you. So an easy way that sole trader works here is if you do have another job, you say you have a payee job, so you're paid by a company, you get your salary coming through every single week from that, and you're a sole trader. When you do your tax, you can do them both at the same time. So you do your company stuff, you'll do your sole trader stuff with your ABN, they'll link together, and then you'll just do it all in one hit. Now, there are other ways to set it up. You can set it up as a proprietary limited, as a limited liability corporation, but if you're going down them kind of paths, you'd already know why you're doing that, and you've probably got some other stuff going on. But for the majority of people just jumping into the field, maybe this is your first side hustle, maybe you haven't done this stuff before, sole trader is the easiest way to set up for your business structure. So go through abr.gov.au, set yourself up as a sole trader. When it asks for the nature of the business, just find the closest match to logistics or courier driver. Look, it's been a while since I've done an ABN setup myself, and I do know that the APR does change around the job descriptions a little bit, or role descriptions, or whatever descriptions they want to do. So look for something in logistics or courier driving. That's what you want to match your sole trader up to. But follow your ABN setup all the way through to the end, and then you'll get an ABN number at the end, or sometimes you might need to wait a couple of days and they'll email it out to you or send it out to you in the post. Another part of the sign up process is a criminal record check. Now, the last thing these delivery companies want is someone like Joe Goldberg from you signing up to their platforms.
You'll learn to love me more than you love that bucket of chicken.
Part of doing the delivery driver gig is that you'll become privy to people's names and addresses, and the reality of delivery driving too is you'll be exposed to vulnerable people, so minors and people with disabilities. And delivery companies don't want any risk to expose their customers that might have vulnerabilities across to someone who could take advantage or exploit them. So as you're going through the sign up process, you'll hit across to the criminal record check, just fill in the details, it'll send it off to a third party who does all the check for you and sends it back into DoorDash.
1986, got in a scrap at the pub and the boys in blue took me in for a night. Can I still do this?
Now, if you do have a criminal record, I don't know what information is a knockout or to let you keep driving. I'm not privy to that information. I don't work for DoorDash, so I don't know. But if you do get knocked back because of your criminal record history, maybe delivery driving is not for you. These companies don't want to work for you, so don't waste your time further trying to just reapply and work your way around it. They don't want to work with you, so why would you want to work with them? Just find another opportunity elsewhere. But between the criminal record check and your ABN, it can take up to a week for DoorDash to verify all the information through, plus all your identification as well. If you're providing driver's licenses or birth certificates, whatever you're required to do, it can take about a week to get done. But once that's through, you're ready to start driving. So don't leave yourself disadvantaged on that 1 week or so. It's time to start thinking, what do I need to do to be successful on day 1. So luckily for you, I've put together a video called First Day Essentials for New Drivers. So I'll put that link down below in the description. Have a watch of that video. It's going to run through all the equipment and gear you need on a lean setup to get yourself up and running for your first day. And starting to purchase and order all this stuff that you need, that week on the lead up is probably your best time to do it. Last thing you want to do is hit day one and be like, oh yeah, I probably need delivery bags, so I'll place an order for them somewhere. Or yeah, I probably need a phone holder for my car. I better go out shopping for that. So just spend that little bit of time while everything's being verified through to get yourself ready. All right, fast forward to your first day. Okay, cool. We're just gonna spin forward. We're gonna assume that everything's passed through. You've got everything up and running, everything's verified, you're good to go on DoorDash, and you've spent that time, you set yourself up for success on your first day by getting all the right equipment. So now you're wondering, how do I get started? So all you need to do is log into the app, and then you'll get an offer coming through eventually, and you'll have two options. You'll accept or decline. You'll be able to see the kilometers that you're driving for with the money offer for it and the restaurant you're going to. Let's take a step back for a second. We're going to go super high level. How should you approach your first day? So I'm going to give some tips and advice here. For your very first day, your very first shift, I would recommend doing a lunchtime in the daytime. Lunchtime in the daytime. Can you do lunch times at night? No. A lunchtime in the daytime. Reason being is you want to set yourself up to make your first shift as easy as possible. You don't want to be driving around on your first shift at night time, trying to figure out how to navigate if you haven't done much delivery driving before, looking for street addresses in the dark, or you're staring at maps, you're like, where am I? What am I supposed to do? What's the next step on this app? What's going to happen when I click arrived at address? What happens from there? So you want to set yourself up for success doing it the easiest way. So daytime, at a lunch period. Reason for lunch is because you're guaranteed to get orders across lunch. It's one of the busier times of the day when more people are likely to eat. So by doing it daytime at lunch, why do I keep saying that? Daytime at lunch. There's no nighttime at lunch. There's no nighttime at lunch. You'll be able to easily find the restaurants in daytime. You'll easily be able to read the application. You're not standing down a dark alleyway trying to understand screens or anything like that. You'll be able to easily read street numbers as you're driving around in the daytime because you've got the sunlight for it.
Can't see sweet F-all out here. I'm as blind as that night in 1986 at the pub.
And just do a short shift. Just to say, I'm just going to do 2 or 3 hours across lunch. Don't commit yourself to a big 8-hour, 10-hour grind or anything like that. You can just do 2 or 3 hours and then just log out from the app. So you don't have a set roster or anything like that. Just do what you feel comfortable with. Get yourself used to just using the application. Your first 100 deliveries are your learning curve, and it takes 100 deliveries in a zone to learn the zone. So take these 100 deliveries slow. Use it as a learning experience to start to soak in, how does this app work? Where's the good parking spots in my zone? Where are all the restaurants located? What restaurants are not so good for me to take orders from because I'm sitting around for 30 minutes waiting for them to make the food? The first 100 deliveries in your zone are the learning curve. And especially if it's the very first 100 deliveries you've done in a driving career, just take it slow. Have fun, just let it all soak in. Don't go rushing around like a mad chook with its head cut off. Just take it nice and easy. Learn the experience, just get used to driving around, just the start to finish. And across these 100 deliveries, you're probably going to come across the most common orders and also some of the common problems with orders. Things like the customer says hand to me and they don't come to the door. So you'll come across these scenarios, things like your customer turns around and tries to change their address. You'll come across these scenarios. How to answer these scenarios, have a watch through my videos. I cover all these things.
Have a bit of a binge, mate. See what it's all about.
But that's all for today. And just a reminder, so the first step to get started is to take that action to see if it's available in your area. So scroll down to the description, click on my links to sign up to become a driver, and then punch in your postcode or zip code just to see if it's available. Can you start doing this side hustle? But other than that, guys, just remember on your first few shifts or your first day, don't put too much strain and pressure on yourself. Keep it short, just do it in the daytime, and spend your first 100 deliveries just having a little bit of fun and learning the platform. Don't take it too seriously, don't burn yourself out on it. But if you like delivery driving content and you like finance and motivational content, that's what my channel is all about, so make sure you smash the like and subscribe button to keep up to date with new videos and new things that come out. I try to keep you guys up to date, and I do funny little challenges every now and then. But yeah, make sure you smash the like and subscribe for old Chris over here. And until next time, peace out.
Yeah, that Chris fella's alright. I'd probably subscribe if you had a YouTube channel.
You are watching his channel right now.
Well, you should probably subscribe right now.